Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina Nayaantara and this is Manifest with Nayaantara. At this time, usually I like to do a little bit of breath work just for the sake of grounding and stabilizing, but guys, I already did it. So there's no need for us to do that right now. Next time. I hope that's okay with y'all. This video is actually about a manifestation coach that helped me through a really tough time. It's about what led me to finding about more about the law of assumption and the law of manifestation and the law of attraction, which I already knew about, but there was nothing to push me into learning about it more and implementing it more like I do now. So this video is called How Dylan James Helped Me to Become a Conscious Creator. So Dylan James is the boss, as far as I'm concerned, boss when it comes to understanding how all of this works. For me, he was absolutely amazing. If Dylan ever gets to see this, Dylan, if you ever see this video, I just really want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for sharing your message. Thank you so much for taking the time to make the videos that you make. They are informative, they are well put together, and they resonated heavily with me during a time that was really tough. And I am so thankful to God of the universe for opening you up to us. Thank you, Dylan. You are amazing. For those of you who have not checked out Dylan James, please do go to Dylan James on YouTube. He is amazing. For those of you that are really serious about understanding more about how to become a conscious creator, that guy, he will help you through. I mean, look for others as well. Don't just look for the one person. You know, you might not resonate with him. You might resonate better with somebody else. But for me, he was boss. That's why I mentioned the word boss maybe 3 or 4 times. So I already knew about the law of attraction. And like I've said in a couple of my previous videos, I really believe that the law of attraction, law of assumption, they're like this. They're really closely intertwined. They're just separated by a few different methods, but intrinsically we're talking about the same thing. So I already knew about the law of attraction once The Secret had popped. You guys remember The Secret, right? When it popped, I already knew about it from then because I had already read the books. And because I'm somebody who's always been interested in spirituality, stroke religion, stroke philosophy, I had already come across it. But I hadn't really gone into it deeply enough like I have now. And what led me to getting into that even more was because I went through like this really tough breakup. Like the breakup that I went through was horrendous. It was bad for me. It was bad for me. I don't think it was bad for him. I'm sure right now he's out there living his best life popping. I hope you are, boo. I hope you are. But it was bad for me. My faith was gone. I felt like I had no inner compass. I felt lost, alone, in pain, all of those things, panicked. I was scrambling to try to find some way to manifest my ex back, to get my ex to come back to me, because woe was me, I was in such a state of disrepair. It was just such a hard time. Where's the violin? Anyway, so because I was searching for something to help me to get my ex back, which didn't happen, and I'm glad it didn't. We'll get to that in a minute. But because I was searching so hard, I was on YouTube and I was like going through all of these how to manifest your ex back and blah blah, and I came across Dylan James, and he does talk about how you can manifest your ex back because we are conscious creators. We can attract certain things into our experience and back into our experience. We can actually do all things. We are completely capable. But what actually ended up happening was I ended up working on my self-concept to such a degree that I no longer needed or felt like I even wanted him back, because what I realized once I'd calmed down, because going through a breakup, any kind of loss, you are grieving, you are mentally grieving, you are physically grieving, you are really grieving. And it will send your body into a state of panic, which is what I was in at the time. I went through panic mode. So I was grappling for some understanding. I needed to intellectualize what was happening to me, rationalize it, because it would have made me feel better, or so I thought. So God of all creation brought me to find a couple of different coaches on YouTube, Dylan James being one of them. And although initially it was because I wanted to get my ex back, what actually happened was I actually began to learn more about the law of attraction, the law of assumption. And that helped me to build a stronger self-concept. And by building a stronger self-concept, by having better beliefs about myself, that I am valuable, I am creative, I am stable, I am whole. By building those beliefs through different types of methods, such as scripting and visualizing and affirming. Affirming works for me a hell of a lot, and I will be making some content about these different methods that you can implement into your life, and you have to pick what's best for you. By going through those methods and implementing them on a daily basis, I actually found that I stabilized myself to such a degree that I was then able to look back on the relationship with fresh eyes, not panicked eyes. My body was no longer in a state of panic, not panicky, not looking back nostalgically with rose-tinted glasses, but actually looking back on the relationship to see, what did I gain? Was this person actually the right person for me? Did we complement one another? I was able to really look back in a clear way, and I could see that it was absolutely the right move for him to make. And if he ever sees this video, I want to say thank you, honey. Thank you, because I am a better me now. God of the universe knew what was best for me when I couldn't see what was best for me. So this is sometimes why, and a lot of the time, why surrender is really important, even though it's very difficult for us as human beings to surrender. And it's not to say that we have to surrender our desires, but we have to surrender and trust that what we want, the universe will bring, even if it might not be in the package that we wanted it in the first place. Sometimes when you're going through a situation, when you are so close to it, can't really see it. You can't see through. And yeah, we are going to get into some stuff, guys, about manifesting X's back and SPs, if you can, if you do, should you. But I just want to say thank you to Dylan James for creating all the content that you create. It's been invaluable. I've learned so much. I am a much better conscious creator now that I'm on my journey. Because again, people, it's a journey. We have to stay on the path, and we have to commit ourselves to the process, because it is a process. For those of you who haven't checked out Dylan James, please check out Dylan James. He is amazing. And have a look at some of the other law of assumption, law of attraction coaches. Find who works for you and get on job. This is what you're doing now. They say what dieting is a lifestyle. This ish is a lifestyle too. It has to be a daily practice if you really want to create the life that you want. So by me being on my face during that breakup, it led me to building a much better self-concept, which then led me to seeing that this person that I was with may not have been the best for me. Wonderful person, but maybe not the best person for me. And has now led me to bigger and better things in my life. And so it was a necessary part of my journey. And through Dylan James and a couple of other coaches, I've truly stepped into my power and have found myself. And it is a daily thing. You know, I don't always wake up feeling like, I'm alive, it's great. I don't always wake up feeling that way. But damn it, you know, I get back on guard in the gate. It might take me a minute, but I get back on guard in the gate. And then I end up having a wonderful day. And that's the process, guys. We just got to keep on it. So shout out to Dylan James. This is all about how he helped me to become a more conscious creator. I'm going to be coming up with some more content, so look forward to it. And for those of you who like what you see, please do hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. I do have an Instagram page which is just launching now. I will put a link in the description box for those of you who want to follow me. Again, I appreciate all the love that you send, and let's just keep loving each other and keep supporting each other. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to support you. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, and be inspired. Peace.